How's it going? The camera was so far to the left. I'm gonna move it just a little bit over. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hi. Sorry, it took me a little bit. I was actually trying to get started by like 2:30 or so. Or 2:30 my time. It is an hour later because I was trying to set up a extension. There we go. Was collecting my reward creates on noise. I was working on combining my chats into one place, so I can see on my thing. I'm trying not to get it. I'm gonna put it right there. I can actually move it over here. I wish I can float it like on top of an app, but that's fine. Yeah, I was working on just gonna close that. Yeah. Okay. So on OBS, I have all three chats in one place. So I don't have to look at three separate locations to find YouTube chat, Twitch chat, or Noise chat. It is all on one chat. But that does mean, I know like some streamers like to put their chat on stream, but because I have everything in one place, I cannot do that because of Twitch's terms of service. If you can snapshot the QR code for the tutorial thingy in the DM, and I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can actually just put a link in the chat. Give me a second. Actually, it's on the YouTube chat, or it's on the YouTube description. Give me 1 second, though. I can slide it over. Does this copy everything to all three chats? Shebang. That at least sent it over to Noise, it told me. It did not copy it over to Twitch chat. I'm gonna hit test in the Twitch chat. That did not put it here. Why? Oh, there it is. Oh, that was a delay. God, that was a delay. It also didn't even type in the full word. It's a video. Oh, for the how to play? I mean, that's good. Is it their YouTube video? It's probably their YouTube video. I was hoping it was going to be an app. No, not an app. They do have an app. Is it on the Play Store? I don't know if you have Apple or Android, but... You can access the rules, watch tutorials. You can connect with other players. You can use their life counters and whatnot. They do have an app. Yeah. 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 Okay, cool. We're gonna hop into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. We are showcasing today an IndieTCG called Neuroscape. It is a cyberpunk TCG with some good mechanics. Not only we're showcasing the physical card game that they sent me, I showed it at the end of the last stream, but we are going to show their tabletop simulator mod as well. I'm just opening tabletop simulator right now. But yeah, I have an overhead camera over my table. This should be good. Oh, it's exciting. I've looked at their tabletop mod a couple of times, and there's a lot of stuff on there. I'm very excited to show off. Oof. It is a little laggy. There we go. Wake up, Tabletop Simulator. Wake up. And I'm gonna let that load because there's a lot of moving parts in the tabletop mod. Before we get started, if you are on YouTube, think about subbing to the channel. It is free, and if you hit the notification bell, you'll get notified for when I go live next, amongst other things. Also, if you like the stream, at some point during the stream, think about giving a thumbs up. Super nice algorithm stuff. We have to follow the algorithm lords. Please like us. And if you're coming in later on through the VOD, please leave a comment below. I will see it in my Yu-Gi-Oh! In my YouTube studio, and I will interact with said comment. If you're on Twitch, equivalently, think about following the channel, same as the Noise stream. If you're coming in at any point, think about, well, Noise doesn't have VODs yet, but think about following the channel. If you're on Twitch, think about subbing as well. I understand that you can't sub to everybody, but if it helps, if you have Amazon Prime, you do have a Twitch Prime. This allows you to take $5 out of Papa Bezos' pocket and put it into the pocket of a creator that you wish to support. Doesn't have to be me. No pressure. This is definitely not a threat. But it would be much appreciated. That's pretty much everything. Sippin'. Oh, hold on. Oh, this thing's not updating. I'll figure out the multi-stream at some point. I'm just not going to look at it. Sipping that first Koopa in the morning at 4:30 p.m. And I'm locked and loaded. Let me open up the YouTube chat on this so I can have all three of my chats, and then I gotta figure out the multi-chat functionality later. I'm not gonna do that on stream, but we're gonna do it at some point. I tried to do it. It spent an hour trying to set it up, and it kept crashing OBS. Well, I was able to open the dock for the multi-chat, but then adding it to the, like, you know, like on OBS, you can like slide it into a spot and it will like comfortably put it, hi camera. You can comfortably put it somewhere, and got dual stream running. Look at you. Look at you, Gerard. Just popping up everywhere. Yeah, I try to put the dock in a spot on OBS and it would crash OBS. And so I was like, well, let me just try it floating, because it spawns floating, like a little floating dock, and it just did not do well. Had to use the unofficial Twitch company regulations. That's fair. That is fair. Okay, I think we're good. I think we have everything kind of situated. I'm gonna zoom in on the tabletop mod real quick, and I'm gonna get like a little bit of an overhead, just for when we get there, it looks nice. Okay, we're gonna swap over to my table. Okay. So we just got sent a 2-player starter deck. We have hackers and something. I didn't look at prior to, but we got stuff. I can look at their... I'm going to download the app real quick, which you can too on the Google Play Store. Probably also the Apple Play Store, but the Google Play Store. If you're on the YouTube, in the description of the YouTube stream, I have a link to the website, to the Neuroscape TCG website, as well as a link to their Discord server. So feel free to join the Discord server. Let them know I sent you. And does this give you more details of cards? No. Okay. Rulebook. Let me head over here real quick. Maybe they'll tell me. Okay. 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 Computer's freaking out. Let me look at what we got here. You tell me. I know that they're probably still working on the app. Something that I think I would like would be a drop-down section that I can teleport to chapters. So this is fine. We'll find it. We will find it. Environments, how to play, game setup. This is going to teach me how to play the game, which is fine. It's not what I wanted. It's okay. It's okay. Lag on Twitch side. Random loading bits like buffering could most likely be on my end. It also could be on my end too, because it's doing that it's been doing that lately for me, where it just is constantly like every 30 seconds or so reloading into chat. Alex Meter from the YouTube chat. What is up? Unbox time, baby. Let's go. It could be your end, but to be fair, I'm running 17 programs. That's fair. I'm only running a handful. All right. Just another Gerard. Just another reason to hop back over to the Noise chat. We are streaming to 3 platforms. So everyone, keep that in mind. Go to YouTube, Twitch, and or Noise, and you can follow all of the streams. Probably don't watch all 3 at the same time because Twitch has like a 30-second delay, YouTube has like a 40-second delay or something like that, and then Noise has like a 3-second delay. So if you want minimal delays, head over to Noise. Might also know you as Blue. Oh, hey. What's up, Blue? How you doing? I do recognize you. Noise would be on my phone, plus I'm grinding the little circle currency on Twitch at the moment. Oh, yeah. What are they called? The channel points. Yeah. Farming the channel points. Gotta do that. At some point I had channel point stuff. I'm sure they're still there. Like I know like a couple years back they were there. Like I have stuff, but I might want to update them eventually. Let me put the mic on the desk here, and let's go over the 2-player starter deck that was sent to me. Thank you to Neuroscape, the Neuroscape peeps. I have a Neuroscape person in the chat on YouTube right now. Very excited. Yeah, the TTS sometimes slows down buffering cards. There are some cache settings you can adjust to make that. It's fine. It's fine. I almost looked into this camera. I almost looked into that camera. It's fine. It's okay. We will be taking a gander at TTS mod. Right now we're gonna crack open and sleeves. Camera. Stay right there. Still following me. Okay. I was going to use the snow sleeves for something else. You follow me again. Thank you. But not enough sleeves in one box of Dragon Shield, which is 100 sleeves, to sleeve both of these starter decks. So we will we'll get a black and white theme going. Blue from the YouTube chat, from the Neuroscape crew, the team, from the peeps community. What's the symbol? What's the cybernetic symbol with the cybernetic arm? Not just like cyborg or android or something like that. I assume you guys have a name for it or something. I assume it's hackers and that. Or not assume, I know it's hackers. I think. Maybe like 80% sure it's hackers. And the cybernetic arm. Cyborg, android. That. Or at least it gives off that vibe. Cybernetic faction symbol. Oh, it is cybernetic. Oh, it's just cybernetic. That's good. I nailed it. I didn't even know, and I nailed it. A nice play mat in the two-player starter. Okay, camera. If I go up, camera, you can't just go up with me. Like, I'm trying to block my face so you don't go up. I'm trying to show off all of this. Got a nice play mat. Nice little foldable paper playmat. Is off all of the zones. Nice artwork. The hackers, I assume. I believe this is probably for the cybernetics. We'll show off the art for this as well. Rip. It's folded very nicely, and I don't want to rip it. Nice cybernetics. I had to like peek out the side of the other side that the camera's not looking at to make sure. I'm sure that if I peeked out my head and it saw my head, it'd be like, oh hi. That's what we're trying to do. Nice, awesome playmats in the two-player starter. I'm gonna put it back in the box, that way I have it with it. But ordinarily, if I had mats, I have a shelf here, all of like the playmats that have been sent to me from the other card games. Such. Got everything in there that I currently play. There's like a backroom TCG. Got Game of Skate. I have Battle Grid. I have 3 mats from Battle Grid. Insane. What are you? Alpha Clash. I got some mats. We got Neuroscape, but because these are paper and not a rubber mat, I'm gonna leave these in the box so they don't get like bent, damaged, and stuff like that. I'll put that here for right now. Also came with some counters to keep track of things. Got the hacker, cybernetic. This one popped out just now when I was like taking it out of the box. That was my fault. Got tokens and such there. They're very foily. Awesome. They even include +1, +0s, +0, +1s. Look at that. That's actually really nice. That's always appreciated. Yeah, counters. And we can get straight to the decks. Sorry, one other thing. Some hollow metal dice, which are super sick. Not gonna focus. Camera hates me. Fine. Followed D20s, 2 of them. Oh, it's more focused here. I like that. Appreciate that. Yeah. Look at that. That's gonna get added to my dice stuff. I have some stuff over here that I use for like all the card games. Like a lot of dice. How solid are they though? Like they crush if I step on them? No, Sorry, that wasn't in the camera. Like, that hurt. Like, that hurt. Like, that was pretty solid. It will not crush. And I was confident in that fist smash, and I did it twice. And that hurt. So I'm not doing a third one. Okay, going into two-player starter deck, there is the How to Play, which is also on the app. If you have the Neuroscape TCG app, there is also access to the website. Focus. Or not. It's on. My apologies. It's on the. They passed my test. Where can one pick up a physical box? Alex, Blue, where can one pick up a physical box? Or prepare themselves to pick up a physical box. Because I know coming up is the Kickstarter, and so I am fairly certain that one of the rewards is probably, let me actually go to the Kickstarter and just start listing things off. How much USD? Well, let me look. Kickstarter on their website. Let me see if there's any stuff up yet, because I know they're going live on Kickstarter in 28 days. May 1st, they will be going live. So currently there's nothing up, but there is like images of some card samples, some a shout out to their artists, which is always appreciated. They do have a cardio website. Game of Skate also has a cardio website, so you can check out and make decks and stuff. I assume you can copy TTS codes and move them over somewhere on the TTS mod. Still finalizing pricing. Yes, there is a place to online deck build on the tabletop simulator. They are finalizing pricing. Still looking at their website. A little bit of their game mechanics is shown on the Kickstarter. There's also a teaser trailer for the Kickstarter and other stuff over there. Go check out from their website. You can go check out more of the Kickstarter, their Discord server, social media platforms. It's all there. If you are on the YouTube chat, or if anyone from the Noise or Twitch YouTube chat wants to head over to the YouTube side of things for like a second or two, you will see a link in the description of the stream to take you to the website, or a link that I created just before stream because I almost forgot to do it. That will take you to the Discord server, so you can hang out with the community, ask more questions, learn the game, etc. Still finalizing pricing on Kickstarter. There's a link also in Twitch chat right now for the Kickstarter link, which again, you can also find on the website. Yeah. Okay, let's crack these open. I'm actually very, very excited for the hackers. From what I've been seeing on like Instagram and stuff, and Blue Sky and Threads and such, I really like the look of like the hacker cards. Not to say that the other cards don't look great. They all look amazing. They all have that awesome like cyberpunk art and such. What is up, Aaron Gray? In the YouTube chat. What is up, Aaron? Welcome back, bud. I do like the look of the hackers. Meter Lord in the Twitch chat. It will be in line with most TCGs. The base rewards will be starter kits, which are very similar to the demo kit being opened right now. This. Each one will have 2 decks that are built to play against each other. Yeah. These are the hackers. I'm very excited to look at the hacker stuff. However, because I'm more excited for the hackers, we're going to open that last. We're going to take a little gander at cybernetic stuff. This is blue again, by the way. Yes. Hopping back and forth between Twitch and YouTube. I'm gonna put this on this table right here. Just looking for the link for the Kickstarter. Found it. It is like if you get to the main website, it is like right there. So it's not hard to find. I'm glad you found it, Aaron. And then Twitch chat, Gerard also posting the Kickstarter. Or at least from the website. Via the website. Yeah, you're all good. You are all good. Okay, let's bust open some cybernetics. Yeah. And I'm going to put these in the white sleeves. I might put... I have scissors, but I don't want to, like, cut the cards. I have enough, like, give to where I can just, like, chop scissors. My scissors fall on the floor. I might have to karate chop some plastic. Careful. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So good. Move the mic back over here. Hi, everyone. Okay. Let's see. Oh, no. Twitch has commercials? Well, yes, Twitch does have commercials. Twitch runs ads like every so often. I can't really control too much about it, but Twitch does run ads without, like, I can manually run the ads in my Twitch studio, but they also do it themselves. They just run the ads. I think if you're subscribed to Twitch, you don't get ads, but I wouldn't hold it past Twitch to just start running ads. But I'm pretty sure if you sub or like Twitch sub, like Prime sub, then I think you don't get ads. But that's that. There's reasons why I like the other platform. Okay, so this is the main peeps, I assume. We have some iconic characters here. Well, this one's iconic, cybernetic. This one's cybernetic Thrasher. Try and get that in the camera. Focus on, please. This camera hates me. I'm so sorry, everyone. How many cards roughly per deck? Great question. Blue? You have an estimated, like, in total with, like, all of the different kinds of card types? While my camera struggles to... There we go. 5 cost character. The art is sick. 5 cost character. You can tap it to deal 1 damage to all opponents' characters. And then you can pay 3. They are... Hold on. I know the answer. RAM. RAM. You can pay 3 RAM. You give all cybernetic characters you control +2/+0 for each cyberware attached to them until end of turn. So equipment. You mean total cards of set are of 1 in the set, or a different number of card types in the game? I mean, in like how many individual cards are in one, like in one bad boy? Looks around 80. It does. It looks around that much. These decks each have 50 cards. Jesus. These Ram decks have 25 each. Oh. Okay, you're giving a rundown. Okay, hold on. The decks themselves the main decks have 50 cards each. Then the Ram, which is a separate deck, this is the resource of the game. Ram has 25 cards in it. So this is roughly a 75 card. Okay. Each stack is 75 cards. Gotcha. What's the back art? Damn. It is really nice. And we got Metalhead, who again is two types. Cybernetic Thrasher, 5 cost, Metalhead. 3 Ram to use its Shred ability. I don't know why it asked me if I could say if you could say that. I don't know why Twitch was like, RAM, get that out of here. 3 Ram to Shred. Duel up to 2 target characters. Divide this character's attack damage between target characters. Those characters deal their attack damage equal or damage to this character. Destroy all cyberware on both target characters after this duel. So it allows itself to just bash 2 people, and then normal combat, like their attack is going to go into Metalhead's health. But sick art. Allowing you to smack 2 people with 1 Metalhead. I like that. Okay. And then I don't know if there's any other foilies. We got some other back cards of like more like how to play stuff. Oh yeah. Let's see if this will focus here. There we go. If anyone also has a mobile device that's available and wants to scan this QR code for the Kickstarter, you can also view the Kickstarter right here. And this is like the turn marker, I believe. Okay. So these are the Rams. This is your basic Ram. The moment the Kickstarter goes live, expect about $60 from your end. Look at you, Gerard. Look at you. Look at us. Selling some Neuroscape. The Ram deck. These are the basic Rams. I was told 25. I'm not going to count it. I trust. Basic Ram cards. This is your resource. And it's a separate deck. We have a 50 card main deck. Like just kind of fanning out down here. So this is a ramper, just so I can understand a little bit more of the game mechanics. Blue. Crapper, you could pay 2 Ram to install another Ram. I assume running means tapped. Without looking at the rules yet. Are my assumptions relatively close? Yeah, that's one of the cybernetic Ram finders. Yep, running is like tap. Cool. You have a 1 cost character, and then turn 2, you can ramp to 3 Ram. Look at that. 1/1. Makes sense. Oh, this is another one of the Oh, this is a more common. This is a more common hero guy. Synthetics. Also a cybernetic. This is a mainframe. Yeah, this is your mainframe card. Yeah, this is a mainframe. Kind of like your operating system. Got it. I see on the tabletop simulator that they have like a zone or like your commander, right? Like this has like their own like zone on the board. This one, all cybernetic characters you control equipped with cyberware gets an additional +1/+1. And then its secondary effect, these characters get an additional +2/+2. Or your leader card in Star Wars Unlimited. Got you. So your equipped cybernetic characters are gonna get big. The big old big deck. Big old big deck. You have a ramper and scrapper, 4 copies. Dumpster diver returns target cyberware from your recycle bin to your hand, recycling cybernetic cyberware from your discard pile to your hand. That's sick. For only 1 cost. Get 2 of those. Use them sparingly. You only get 2. Virtual Kid, just a nice little 1/1/1. Which I'm not gonna lie. I feel like y'all could have made this a 2/1 just because your ramper is a 1 cost 1/1 with an effect. I feel like y'all could have gotten away with Virtual Kid being a 2/1. Although I guess because it's a cybernetic and it's gonna, or I guess the goal of the deck attaching. Yeah, we probably could have. That's okay though, because with the goal of attaching things to it, I guess it's fine that it's a cybernetic 1/1/1. If it was like in the hackers or something else, I guess it could have been a 2/1. You know, but because I guess this deck is all about equipping cyberware to your peeps and just ramping them like crazy, then this 1/1 is actually probably going to be like a 3/3 or a 4/3 or something like that in the future. This could seriously be a 2077. This is 2077 with the art stylization, and I love it. Yeah, it's sick. Virtual Kid. Yeah, two Virtual Kids. Blackout Boys. I have to zoom in a little bit just because it's dark. Look at that. That's sick. Oh, you have the whole cityscape in the backdrop, like over here on that side. That's sick. We wanted to have vanilla characters in the starter decks just to make the brain load on new players. No, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Well, like I agree with that. I feel like every starter like deck that like card games do should have vanillas. And the thing that I also believe in is that vanillas are like your like baseline for stats. I feel like vanillas are like your baseline for stats. This is a 2 cost 2/2. If you made a 2 cost with an effect, then you probably want to go like a 1/2 or a 2/1, etc. But I think the art is sick. I like this. So, I mean, we get 2 Blackout Boys. Here's another character. Iron Maiden. Anyone? Anyone fans of Iron Maiden? Not the torture device, but the band. Run to the hills. Hey, 2 Ram. Until end of turn, Iron Maiden gets +2/+0, and if she deals combat damage to a character, she may deal damage to another character. Okay. Until end of turn, you get big,
and then she deals combat damage to someone, I should say. So not face. It does not work if you hit face. And she also does not deal damage to face. Smack a character, burn a character, too. Really good. Sick art. Like AoE splash damage for blockers. Yeah. Like it. It gives off what's the character from Overwatch vibes. With the big rail gun, the gravity gun or whatever. Can't remember her name. Farah? No. Although it also does kind of give off Farah. Zarya? That sounds closer to being right. But obviously a different gun. It gives me Zarya vibes. Gravity gun. But obviously that's like more of like a automatic rifle. Got the plug. I have no idea what's going on in this part. Oh. What is going on in this art? Oh, you're just chilling on the back of a car. Got it. This belt buckle? That's sick. Oh, I get it. I get it. The plug. Pay one. This is the character. This is a character. Pay one. Search your deck for search your cyber deck for a drug. Reveal it and put it in your hand. The shelf of your deck. I get it. It's your plug. Makes sense. I like it. I like the art. Everything looks good. Sick. How many of these you get? You get three of these? You get three of these in here? That's wild. Pay one to thin your deck? That's wild. Freya, the rogue Valkyrie. This is sick. I love this. Drugs for everyone. Oh, blue, we can't. No, we can't. We can't do it. No. Oh man, it's a 4-drop 4/6. It's a cybernetic mech that you can tap to deal 2 damage to up to 2 targets. Wait. Wait. You're dealing a hard 2 to up to 2 targets? Or red pill me, Doc. She slapped. Oh, she so slaps. Dealing two whole damage to something and something else. That's 4 damage. Tap 2 to deal up to 4 damage. That's great. And then you get to smack. You're not tapping this to do anything. You get to smack. You can deal up to 8 damage with this one Freya. I love it. I assume they're summoning sickness. I assume they're summoning sickness. So you're not attacking the first turn. Can you use the payment power turn 1? Yeah, if you're on like turn 6, can you just like drop a Freya? No. Okay. Wait. You mean there isn't summoning sickness? And I can use if there's no summoning sickness, then I can assume all gas, no brakes. You mean as a 6-drop, you can tap 4, play Freya, tap 2, smack 2 things for 4, and then smack something for 4. Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Bring all of them in. That's a lot of damage. Harnessing the inner Phil Swift. That's a lot of damage. Yeah. God damn. We got the Faceless Oni. That's freaking sick. Gerard would also like that. Cybernetics are hella aggressive. I'm seeing that. Gerard, look at that. Look at that. That's sick. I love that the background's like out of focus, like it's blurry a little bit. It's really all focused on the faceless Oni. Just don't go dark side Phil with the virus. Yeah. Okay. Faceless Oni is a 5/3 cybernetic with two yeah. Silent execution. Dual target character. If Faceless Oni destroys that character, right? I assume by this you mean the character you're hitting. You affect hit something. And then you deal 3 damage to its controller. To their mainframe. Right? To their mainframe? To their core? Something like that? That's wild. Correct. Got it. That's nasty. That's nasty. You get 3 of them. Good aggro play. Again, a good 6 drop. Just drop and murder a bunch of people. All right. We have another character. Bioframe. Thank you. We have a bioframe. Blue is mainframe. Bird. Oh, you mean that symbol? That symbol. Got it. Got it. We have another 1-drop character. Lugnut, who is a 1/2. Look at this little doggo. Look at this little guy. Little derpy guy. Also, it's tagged. You see the clip in its ear? Got a chip. Hey, look at my dog. Hey, Neuroscape in the YouTube chat. It would be funny if Lugnut was taken literal. Right, look at this guy. Look at this guy. His little face. Oh, it wants the ball. Wants the ball. Neuroscape in the YouTube chat. How's it going? You can tap it to bork. Not bark. It doesn't bark. It borks. 2 legs. Prove someone had to sell him twice. Hey. This guy. Okay. Living his best life. He's living his best life. Right. Doing what he can. A little chunk on him. Look at the rolls. Look at this chonky boy. It's literally my potato. My dog potato. Minus the cybernetic legs. Oh, this is literally your dog. Oh, that's... Well, I mean, you maimed your dog and put it in a card game. You maimed your boy. Doing great. Awesome to see the card opening. Thank you for dropping by. You can tap it to bork. Target character with 3 or less defense can't block until end of turn. That's annoying. That's red. Got you. Got red and blue here. How many lug nuts do we get? 1 lug nut? I get 1 little boy. I got 1 boy? I get 1 boy? I want to see this every game. Why am I only getting 1 boy? Only 1? Guess someone told him 3 times. Oh no, we're gonna have to buy Gerard, we're gonna have to buy multiples of these. to get a playset of lug nuts. Gotta get that playset of lug nuts. Oh, sorry. I'm just now seeing the way I have it set up on the I win. We have to I have to change how it's set up on the noise side. Hold on. Who hopped in? Someone hopped in. And Sigma Gaming, thank you for joining the stream as well as the follow. I appreciate it. And Sigma Gaming. Then we got the Laser Saw Berserker. 4 costs. Just one. Didn't want to make him too common. You're a monster, Red. You're a monster. Reminds you of Motorball. I can see that. There's also another. There's a racing game that came out recently from Secret Mode, I think, that just recently kind of like dropped. I think like late last year. What is the name of it? It's like a roller skating racing game down like an obstacle course, and it's like super, like hardcore. In this same kind of setting, if I recall. I have to look it up. I'm gonna do it on my phone since all of my monitors and my other hand is currently unavailable. Secret mode. Secret mode. Secret mode. Death Sprint. Death Sprint 66. Those who haven't seen Death Sprint 66, go check it out from Secret Mode. We are Secret Mode. Indie developers. By the way, off subject a bit, but I am so sad the next volume ends Mars Chronicle, but at all good, buddy. Like you said, more to come. Laser Saw Berserker. This is a 4-drop 6/2 cybernetic with Overrun. If blocked, deal excess damage to the blocking creature's controller. It is Battle Angel I'm referring to, not you. We have Trample, essentially. Trample or try to think of another card game with a different mechanic right now, but it's essentially Trample. And you can tap 2 Rampage. Tap 2 does, where's my finger? Does not tap itself. As you saw with Lug Nut, it taps itself. As you saw with Metalhead over here, Piercing, Trample, Run Over. Run Over, actually, I think was what I was trying to go for. Piercing is slightly different, but it is the same. Rampage, you can tap 2 to get +2? +2/+0 to every cybernetic you control till end of turn. And then you destroy Laser Saw Berserker at the end of turn. But if y'all notice, you only destroy Laser Saw Berserker at the end of turn if you use Rampage, right? That's what it sounds like to me. So, if you don't use Rampage, and if you drop this on turn, let's say 5, 6, or 7 or whatever, let's say 7, just as a cold example, and on turn 8, you could just, since Rampage is not a once per turn, you could just go ham, pay 8. I assume Rampage is not a once per turn. The blue, red, and the Neuroscape community can tell me otherwise, but from what this reads, this is not a once per turn, since you don't tap Laser Saw Berserker. And so, yeah, he's a big old glass cannon. Yeah. So you just tap 8, buff all of your cybernetics by a butt ton. It is a once per turn? Okay, never mind. Thank gosh. Because that's gonna get scary. All abilities are once per turn. Thank gosh. Word alpha makes me want that right here. Not gonna focus. Alpha. And the artist. Thank God the abilities are once per turn because that's gonna get nasty. That is one copy of Laser Saw Berserker. We have a 6-drop. Booyan War Driver. It also buffs him, not everyone. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, for every. I missed the word for. My apologies. So yeah, big ol' beat stick then. Never mind. Big ol' beat stick. Still very, very strong. I missed the word for. I was like every cybernetic gets +2. It's wrong. It gets +2 for every cybernetic you have. Still very, 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 very strong. Very Booyan in the house. We got the war driver. That's sick. Booyan is a 6-drop cybernetic 8/8. Jesus Christ, with overrun. That's it. You got a 6-drop big boy that runs over everything. Look at that. Oh my god. We got a behemoth in the house. We got the back alley bruises. Look at this guy. These thugs. Thugs over here. Got a 4-drop 6/3 that duels something for 1 cost. 1 cost duel. Overrun, not run over. Yeah, no, you're fine. I was thinking that run over might be from another game. Oh, yeah, more than 1. Get 2. You get 2. It is. Got 2-drop Bob. EOB. And I can already tell without anything, just because I saw a glance of the flavor text, what this probably will do. 2-drop Bob. It is a 0/1 robot that you can tap 2 to boom, destroy Bob, and deal 4 damage to all players' mainframe and bioframe and characters. Bob. Look at this little guy. Look at this little menace. Deal 4 damage to all players' mainframe, bioframe, and characters. When he loses his temper, this big old bomb transforms from harmless robot to devastating weapon. Approach with caution. Big old bomb. Bob. Bob go boom. We only get 1 Bob. Only 1 Bob. I'm here for the Bob gameplay. I just want all Bobs all the time. I want recursion from discard pile to board and then blow up Bob. And I just want to recycle that. I want everyone to go down together. Like, what's the Yu-Gi-Oh card self-destruct button that sets both players' life to 0? I want something like that. I want this game to just infinitely loot Bob to just end the game in a tie. Bob is also who teaches the tutorial on your app. That is awesome. I love it. I love Bob. Okay, do we get out of the characters? I think we are out of the characters now. Yes, we are now in the next. I honestly haven't seen multiple Bob booms in a game, but I want that. I also want that. I just want to infinitely Bob until both players lose the game. What was the old Yu-Gi-Oh spell card that deals 100 damage for each monster card in the graveyard? I can't remember great like monsters in Graveyard, but DD Dynamite did monsters in Banished. Oh, Cemetery Bomb. Yes, that was it. Cemetery Bomb. That was it. I lost the game to that. I was so mad. I mean, back in the day, that was relevant because you can use things like Future Fusion. Well, that might be a little after your time. Or no, that's probably around the same time. That's around there. Future Fusion. You had Monster Gate. You had Reasoning. So you had ways to just dump monsters into your graveyard. There's other ways, obviously, but there was like you just dump monsters into your graveyard and then just Cemetery Bomb, chain Cemetery Bomb. I win. But yeah, in Neuroscape, I want a deck that just circulates Bobs into play and then just blow up. A question then for the Neuroscape community: if my opponent, let's say, is at 3 life or whatever, right? Three mainframe damages away from game over, or I assume if the mainframe is destroyed, you lose, right? That's like your main shtick for looking at rules and stuff. Mods. I'll take a gander at the auto mod stuff. Uh, the next chance I get. If either health goes to 0. Okay. So then let's just say right. So then let's just say like if my opponent's at like bioframes at 3 and I'm at 4 and I trigger Bob to go boom and we both go like to 0, it's just a draw, right? It's not like because they were at 3 and I was at 4, or is there like a priority thing with Bob? Does Bob like see the opponent before it harms myself? Does Bob see me before it sees my opponent? That's a Bob question that I wanted to see for rulings. Dude was like, "How many monsters in your graveyard?" I shrugged. I was like, "I don't know. Thinking of your monster reborn ain't gonna stop me." Then boom, you both lose. It's a draw. Correct. Okay, so it seems both players at the same time. Cool. Okay, so we're in the next card type. We are in programs. We're in programs. We're in the antivirus. This is a script. This is a program. This is a script. This is like your spells, your sorceries, etc. Or is this more like an instant? Are programs all instant speed, or is it like programs are sorcery speed, or are they all instant speed? I would love it if they're all instant speed. Script is like an instant. EXEs are like sorcery. Okay. We're getting places. Drugs. What about drugs? We're going to be changing that up for a bit for the final release. That's fine. What are drugs? Can I take drugs at instant speed? Instant drugs? Launching Trojan virus cards better have some interesting art. Also, characters with abilities are instant speed. That I figured. Anything with the Swift icon, the arrows. Right. I figured abilities were instant speed. But I wanted to make sure, like, your non-character cards, what was... Drugs are EXE speed currently. Got it. And then cyberwares are equipments, so those are probably sorcery speed. And then program environments are like your field spells and such. So I assume, or like your enchantments, field spells, I would assume. So they are sorcery or script speed. Sorry, EXE speed. We're going to be making Swift a keyword so we can change the speed on a card by a. Got it. Okay. Scripts. Antivirus is a 1-drop script. Destroy target program attached to your mainframe. Remove all counters from your mainframe. So, I assume there's both good and bad programs, right? Like, I'm sure there are programs that you want to attach to your opponent's mainframe that do something negative, and I assume that there are good ones that you want to attach to your own mainframe that are probably beneficial. And I assume all counters, I assume there's the counters that both players can do, like, and so you just smear the poopy, get rid of it, wipe it, flush it. Automod's got you again. I should watch how I word things, I guess. You know, it might be a good idea, Gerard. Loading.cocaine.exe. There it is! The slow speed can only be played in your deploy state. Okay, so this pops something bad on your mainframe, wipes all counters from your mainframe. You get 2 copies of antivirus. That looks generic. Virus are negative, protocols are good programs. Got you. And this looks generic. There's nothing in the logo in the bottom. This is a generic script, so this could probably go in any deck. Oh, I even realized that was from somebody else. Hello, Karn. Hello, Karn the Trustworthy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, we're here. We're finally here, guys. Time to take some drugs. Let's see what drugs we got. We got Megaroids. Kiwi Crush. Megaroid. Karn is our top rated player in the game and the first place finisher of our first pre-release season. Fuck yeah. What's up, Karn? What is up? Top player in the house. I'm waiting for it to like fully, I guess it's fully focused, but then it's just hard to read the quote from it's in Japanese. Oh, a lot of the card art's in Japanese. It's a little small, so you probably can't really read. Let me focus it. And getting the light is too bright. It's okay. You'll be able to read it. The other fonts. So you'll be able to read the Japanese when you're able to see the card in person, or probably online on the Cardio site. Go check out the Cardio site, which you can probably find on the Neuroscape website, which you can find on the YouTube description. Or you can probably find the cards on the site as well. Alright, what do these drugs do? Give target character you control +4/+4 and +10 psychosis until end of turn. This character is now a cybernetic. Ooh. It gets +5 psychosis if the character is a cybernetic, it gets +5 instead of the +10. Got you. I almost misread it again. I almost misread another card, but we got there. We changed it. Psychosis is if this character attacks, blocks, or activates an ability, roll a d20. Which, thankfully, I have some d20 here. If you roll lower than the total psychosis, it deals its attack damage to moi? And its actions fail. If I attack, block, or activate an ability, if I have Psychosis 5 in this deck, I roll. It is 16, I'm cleared. If it's lower then. So if it's 4 or lower, sucks to suck. Sorry, sucks to suck. You just weren't meant to take these megaroids. You weren't meant to wake up at 3:50 or whatever with tape on your mouth and pour yourself a nice bowl of Saratoga water. You weren't meant to keep it 10,000 and dive into a pool but freeze for 4 minutes midair. You just weren't meant to do it. You're not a megaroid. Nah, Fiji water? Nah, it's the Saratoga water. That's the whole meme now. It's all about the Saratoga water. Tatooine water, you're right. It's all about that Tatooine water. It may take a bit to get yourself a whole bottle of Tatooine water, but you know. Tatooine water. Rare. They don't produce a lot of it. Now with 40% less Jabba sweat. You mean the Huttese sweat? 40% less Huttese juices. Yeah, we got a 3-drop. This is a drug as well. This is sick. If it will focus. The old slug trails. Camera. I believe. There we go. Red line. This dude is gonna die. Look at it. His veins are gonna burst. Jesus Christ. My dude needs to calm the fuck down. Really hope there is some effect in this game similar to cyber psychosis. See. You have target character you control +7 -1. Did I read that right? Holy shit. You're what? You're a 3-drop? Jesus. I just ruined the focus, but I had to make sure I was reading that right. And then give it +15 psychosis until end of turn. If this character is a cybernetic, it gets +10 instead. That's still really good. Oh, I died. Well, I died. That's wild. You're giving something +7? No, it was a 6. It was a 6. It was a 6. Ah, damn. Give something +7, you have a risk of bashing yourself for death? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay. We got Deja Vu. This is a 7-drop EXE. We're on EXEs now. Deja Vu. Of course it's a cat. Of course it's a cat. Ever since The Matrix, Deja Vu has been simulated. I feel like Deja Vu has been symbolized via cat. Deja Vu. As an additional cost, you have to pay 3 bio and mainframe. When Deja Vu is played, purge it. I assume, before I look at the chat and they tell me what it means, I don't want to look. I assume purging is your equivalent to exile or banish. This is one of our favorite cards in the game. Destroy? I don't think it's destroy. I think it's the little extra. Oh, we're getting a raid over on Twitch. Yo! Raid! Not the Shadow Legends kind, but the people coming in to say hi kind. Hello, everybody. We are showcasing off some indie card games. Hello, raiding. Neural, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everyone over on the Twitch chat. I'm simultaneously streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Noise. So I'm looking at 3 different chats. So bear with me while I am Looking around. Yo, this looks kind of sick. Yo, this does, like, the art is super sick. It's very cybernetic. Well, this doesn't show the cybernetic, like, in the card art, but the card design shows the cybernetic of it. Thank you for the follow, Neural. Appreciate it. Yep, Purge is similar to Exile, but nothing brings them back from Exile. Yet. You can do Neuroscape, you can do it. You can give in. Magic did it. Yu-Gi-Oh's Ben Dunn did it. Pokemon hasn't done it in the current formats. You can remove things from the game, but you can't really interact with it. But you can get buffed for how many things are purged. You can do that. Neuroscape. But you take an extra turn. I love these effects. Cool card, indeed. Thank you for following Neuroscape live over on Twitch as well. Thank you, Neuroscape. I actually ordered Yu-Gi-Oh cards for the first time, so I'm hella hyped. Yo, we're going to be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh after I showcase these Neuroscapes. Stick around. Extra turn goes wild. I'm Denny. Or Denib. The Denib. I apologize if I got that wrong. Thank you for the follow as well. We get one Deja Vu, I assume. Yeah, we only get one Deja Vu. Don't be out here just trying to get all of the extra turns that you want. YouTube chat, we're trying to not ever let cards come out of the purge. Then you can buff. You can buff for how many cards are purged. Nah, that's a first kick. Let's go. Denny, said it good the first time. Let's go. Imagine getting like 3 extra turns. Yo, that's all we're doing. Oh, let me show you all my current new favorite card. Near the bottom. Bob. Deja Vu. Probably won't be in Kickstarter starter kits. That's okay. Just some extra heat for some fun gameplay. Bob, come on, camera. Work with me here. Camera. You're embarrassing me. Gerard is looking. Bob. You have 4 copies, so that's 4 extra turns. Hey. Hey. True, Daniel. Bob. It's a 2-drop. And you can tap 2, destroy Bob, deal 4 damage to all players, their main frame, their bio frame, and all of their characters. I want to loop Bob. This is it. This is it. I want to loop Bob all day, every day, and constantly just pop Bob and end every game in a draw. This is what I want to do. Who was it? Where was it? Karn. Karn, this. I need you for this. We need to figure this out. I want to nonstop pop Bob pop, and just end every game in a draw. He's cooking. Loop that Bob. How could you ever destroy Bob? He's so kawaii. How could you ever? That's what you need. Christmas Bob for no damage every turn on December 25th. There you go. That's a fun way of doing it. We're going back to programs. Here's another script. Karn in the YouTube chat. I have a deck in working on that exact premise at the moment. Karn. We must do this. We must just do. We both will enter a tournament, right? We will both just nonstop Bob Pop, team Bob Pop, and then as we go to time, this is how I explained it. Neural will get this maybe as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, right? And I don't know if you play Yu-Gi-Oh at all, Karn, but there was a card back in the day, self-destruct button, that if puts both players' life to 0, ending the game in a tie. And there was a deck that would just synergize, that would just do this consistently. Turn 1, you just end the game in a draw, and it goes to game 2. End the game in a draw, go to game 3, and you keep doing this until time is called, and then
Yu-Gi-Oh players, it's time of the round. Yu-Gi-Oh players, it's time of the round. Take up to 3 additional turns if necessary.
And then that is called. And then what you do is when it goes into the last turn, whoever's life is dealt damage is the loser, essentially, because all you need to do is drop an Ukazi, old school back in the day, burn your opponent for 800, set down like Threatening Roars and Waboku, and then you're just like, all right, you can't hit me, I burn you, because your life is at like less than mine, I win. And there was a consistent deck that did that back in the day. I am new to Yu-Gi-Oh! Myself, so I haven't heard of that. Yes. But that's what I want to do with Bob. I want to get both players so low and then just Bob pop until we draw, go into time, and then just burn my opponent for like a little bit and stall and just win. And then we could get Karn and myself to the finals and then just Bob pop the finals. Just dice look insane. These dice are pretty insane. They're hollowed out. They're hollowed dice. Sick. Or also 2v2, you could both have Bob decks. 2v2 format the bobbining. Yes. Karn and I. There is a you can't lose this turn card. Karn. We're gonna enter a 2v2 Neuroscape TCG tournament with 8 Bobs, and we're just gonna bob. And only one of us needs a you can't lose this turn card. And just blow. The 4th of July, baby. It's New Year's. You just explode all over the place. The bobbining. Bob used to have a big brother named Robert who did 20 damage to everything. Jesus Christ. One of our players built a deck that used that to win a card called Bailout. I love it. The next script is delete, destroy target character. Not focusing, but I assume it's character. 4-drop, destroy target character. Oh my gosh! That's so gnarly. That's gruesome. Being digitally Thanos right now. That's sick. I only get 1 delete. The control player in me just wants to rage that I only get 1 delete. We're looking at an arm. This is a cyberware. So this is like your equipment cards. The 1-drop that gives the equipped character +2/+0. I assume you just put it under the card, right? I just put it under there. You get two Spectre 9mm. Get to them. It's not like the spell and trap zone like in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's more closer to Magic. I just assume you just slap it on there. 1-drop Riot Blade. Gives the equipped character +1/+0 and tap. Deal 1 damage to opponent. Bioframe. Bioframe is red? Or is mainframe red? No, mainframe is blue. Bioframe is red. I'm waiting for it between either chat. You connect these via the little gold pipes on the sides. Build them with like Lego. True. Oh. I just saw Bioframe is red. Thank you. Blue. I didn't even notice the side bits. Oh.
I see. And they're in different positions. I see on the main hacker character Hex that there's like a gap between 2, so they have to line up. Is that the case? Because I like that mechanic. That reminds me of the old Beyblade TCG or CCG. I don't even know. It's either a TCG or CCG. I don't remember. That one was very like watered down card game. That one was more.
Cyberware has to be lower than the slot level. So then Hex has a slot level of 2. This level 1 cyberware can connect to slot level 2. Bam. That's that. And then 3s can be equipped with a 2, a 1, etc. Got you. You get 3 riot blades. That's sick. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know this is bad, but I just want to see if this is right. No! You didn't give Bob any. You didn't give Bob a chance to be attached with the right blade, tap to burn for 1, and then pop itself. Ah, you knew I was looking. You knew I was looking for Bob slots. Monster. You knew. You knew immediately. Oh, give me Bob slots. I demand a Bob buff. Free drop Nux. There we go. Ooh, sparkly. Character gets +7, +0, and 10 psychosis. So, for those from the raid who don't remember, who might not have seen what psychosis is, if the character attacks, blocks, or uses an ability, you roll the d20. If the result is lower than the psychosis number, you deal damage to yourself, which I assume is the mainframe, or is it the bio? No, to your bioframe, right? You are the bioframe. You have a mainframe on board, right? Is that the gist? You have a mainframe on board. I am the bioframe. Waiting between 3 different chats. Can't believe you didn't give me Bob slots. Oh, that's nasty. What this card does after. I noticed something on this card that potentially nasty. I'm going to ask questions about it. But I'm just double checking that I, as the player, am the bioframe. So when the psychosis says it deals damage to me, it deals damage to the bioframe, right? Bioframe is the body. Red is red health. Mainframe is your neck. Right. I have a mainframe card that goes into its own zone, like the commander or so. But I'm the bioframe, right? Blue attacks deal to mainframe. Red attacks. That I understand. It's the questioning that the psychosis deals damage to me. That's what the question is. Am I the bioframe health? Oh, you'll take damage based on what the character does. Got it. Or what the character does. Yeah, the psychosis, though, deals damage to myself. If I fail to psychosis. Some characters have red attack numbers, some have blue. Oh, okay. Oh, got you. That's red. For red. A lot of red. A lot of red. Starter decks are just red character, or this starter deck is just red characters. Red type deals to the bio frame. Got it. That's what you mean. All good. Caught up now. Nux gives the character +7 attack and 10 psychosis. You can also tap 3 to pummel. You can duel with something. The reminder text just says that both characters deal damage to each other. I know this is an ability, so you have to roll for psychosis probably. But does that take away this character's ability to still attack something, or does that like during the an attack phase when everyone's attacking you pummel? You can pummel target. Since this doesn't tap the character, that's the only reason why I have a question. You can pummel then attack because pummel doesn't run your character. Right. Got you. You get 2 Nux. That's sick. Super sick. The Flux Cannon taps 2. Gives Psychosis 5. Characters get +2/+0. It deals combat damage to a character. It also deals that damage to another target character. That stacks, right? That sounds like it stacks. Flux Cannon on Iron Maiden. Paying 4, essentially. Equip Iron Maiden with Flux Cannon. Tap 2 for its ability. Enough +4 attack. Max something. And then you can deal like, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 to something else. Yeah, it stacks, but doesn't loop because they specify combat damage. No, that's fine. Yeah. I didn't think about looping the damage. I was thinking like just the base reading of the card. That's cool. I like that. We have a 1-drop Cyberware. Drive Saw. Gives 10 Psychosis. This better be solid. Oh, yeah, that's solid. +2, +0 for every cybernetic you control. That could get big. That could get big and scary. We got the Code Breaker. Get Megamind over here. Look at you. That looks painful. Hey, everybody, how's it going? What's up, Jess? Going well? How are you doing? Did you come in from the raid? No, it doesn't say that you did. Hey, hey, hey. Are you from the got back from the gym? Sick. Are you part of the Neuroscape community? Yeah, base reading is correct. Dope. We are showcasing off Neuroscape TCG indie card game. No, not familiar with that community. Oh, welcome in. This is the Neuroscape card game. Cybernetic world. Cyberpunk. We're looking at the dual starter deck our starter kit that they sent me, and it looks sick. We're almost done through the cybernetic starter deck, and then we're going to go over the hacker. We are streaming this live to YouTube, Twitch, as well as Noise. And after we check out the starter decks, I'm gonna show off the tabletop simulator mod for a little bit, and then we're gonna hop on to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and Pokemon TCG Pocket at the same time, and we're gonna play ranked on both of them at the same time. Done it a couple times on stream, and it was a little mind bending, but it was fun. Yeah. Oh, that's sick. Codebreaker. This is a one-cost cyberware, so this is like your equipments. Gives the equipped character Psychosis 5, but you can tap 2. Does not tap the character. Destroy target program. That's cool. Cyberwares are not programs. Ooh, looks like the next cyberpunk card game. Yeah. Looks sick. And then lastly, we have program environments, which are like your field spells, enchantments, etc., like world enchantments, etc. All characters gain stamina. When characters attack, they do not tap. They don't run. They don't run. Max gains. Just at the gym, getting them max gains. Just at the gym, getting them max gains, drinking their Megaroids Kiwi Rush. Getting swole. Getting real swole. That's it for the cybernetic starter. I like it. I like it a lot. And I assume before I continue on to the hacker deck, I assume that you can only play generic and cards that are cybernetic in a cybernetic deck, right? I can't just play another card in the cybernetic deck. Nope, you can play anything. You can play anything? The brain is I love like deck building and such like that, and so I like the ability to be able to get creative in that mind where it's like, oh, I could play this this hacker card in this and for some reason, you know what? No, any faction goes. I love it. That's my favorite. Now that I think about it, when I was peeking at the tabletop simulator mod like a week or so ago, I do remember being a card, I believe, that gives a card another faction, right? Any deck can be a Bob deck. Don't tempt me, Daniel. Don't tempt me, DD. But you stand. But I will correct you on a single word in your statement there. It's not any deck to be a Bob deck. It's every deck will be a Bob deck. Every deck, a Bob deck. The right attitude, everyone go boom. We're looking at the hacker deck now. We have Hex Codemancer. Sorry, I'm reading off of OBS, so it's not focused yet. So I was trying. My brain was trying to fill in the gaps. Hex Codemancer is a 5-drop character. Oh, this does blue. This does blue damage. We have blue. You could tap it, play a Trojan for no cost, and you could pay 3 and tap itself to deal 2 times hacker damage. So I assume the amount of hackers you have in play. Deal 2 times the amount of hackers you haven't played damage to target opponents. I'm always forgetting. I'm sorry. No one say anything. I'm scrolling back so I can look. Mainframe. Thank you. You can deal damage to your opponent's mainframe equal to 2 times the amount of hackers I assume you control, including itself. It is a hacker. It doesn't say other hackers. That's weird. Looks different to mine. And mine could be earlier. Mine could be like an early. Mine could be early stuff. I don't know. Yours might be more updated. And then we got Nova, the White Rabbit. I don't know if it is. To me, it gives off more Matrix reference. Right? Follow the White Rabbit. Anyone? Please, camera, focus for the love of God. Focus.
Camera, I swear to God. People are watching. You're embarrassing me. Stop. It's getting so close to wanting to focus.
I'll read it off to you guys, though. Anyway, you can kind of see the art. It's a little blurry. My apologies. You could tap. It's a 3-drop. It is a Wonderland hacker. Well, I know it's a Alice in Wonderland reference, but that's also where the White Rabbit, I believe, from the Matrix reference is from. It's a 2/3 with blue 2/3. Deja Vu was a Matrix reference as well in the art. I mentioned that. I mentioned that I was like, ever since the Matrix, I feel like Deja Vu is always represented by a black cat. It has tap 1 RAM and itself to draw a card from your main deck, your cyber deck. I assume that's the main deck. Then you have your RAM deck, the other deck. Draw 1, tap 1, draw 1. Look at that. Past life. Tap 2 RAM and itself. Search your cyber deck for a Wonderland or Hacker card. Reveal it and put it in your hand. Shuffle Nova into your cyber deck. Huh. You're swapping places with Nova and a card in your deck. Well, you're shuffling, obviously, but interesting. You're not thinning. You're not deck thinning. Does this TCG have a resource system? Yes, it is. A second. A second. Woo! Jesus Christ, how many are there? I know how many there are. There's 25. RAM. RAM. Basic RAM. It's a secondary deck of 25 RAM cards that you use as your resources to pay for things. RAM. RAM. I forgot I was going to sleeve these too, but I'm enjoying going through these. Just got to work. I'll enjoy the VOD later. I appreciate you stopping by. Karn in the YouTube chat. I appreciate you very much. From what the others in the community said to the other chats, Karn in the YouTube chat is their best player right now. So it's awesome honor to have Karn in the chat. Have a good shift at work, bud. Then we have the mainframe. This is like your commander, essentially. The hacker is your hacker mainframe. First ability. When you play a Trojan or hacker program, deal 1 damage to any target. Oh, Bob go boom. Bob go boom. Bob go boom. Any target. You have 25 in a secondary deck, and each turn you draw 2 cards in any combination between resource and main deck. Yes. Heard. That's good to know. A lot of decks lately, there's been other card games that I've been seeing that do the same thing, where they have a secondary deck of their their resource, and you can do one of each, two of one of them. Not even just their resource. I'm looking at Encore ECG that has main heroes, like their main characters, like the main stars of the show, and then the main deck, and you can do the same at the beginning of every round. It's like you can grab one of each or two from either. There's some card games out there that have been picking up this, and it's nice. It adds this like level of complexity, and I really like it. Sounds like aggro decks would be kind of strong since they don't really need mana RAM. That's not necessarily true, because you still need the RAM to do the things, like, because the main cards themselves cost a little higher. So like you'll start seeing like from what it looked like, you start seeing like on turn 6 you start getting stronger. Granted, there is also a the 1-drop scrapper that for 2 you tap it to ramp yourself 1 RAM. So you could just ram early game, and then like by turn 4 or 5 just start running through. So there is stuff like that. But yeah, the character commit cost balance. Yeah. He looks interesting. The fire starter. What I already said, the first effect. The second effect is deal an additional 2 damage to that same target. So whenever you play a Trojan or a hacker program, you deal 1 damage to any target. This is if you have 2 hackers in play, I assume. Does the mainframe count as a hacker in play? If all your cards have a draw effects. True, Nova specifically is from the main deck, the Cyber deck, so not the RAM deck. But true, I'm sure there's cards that also draw from the RAM for you. The Scrapper puts it into play though. So yeah, does the mainframe count as a hacker in play for you? Anyone in the Neuroscape? No, the mainframe doesn't count itself as one. Cool. So you need 2 hackers to get the first ability. When you play a Trojan or a hacker program, deal 1 damage to... It's really only characters, right? Like, this... Characters. Not programs, not cyberware. It's specifically having 2 characters in play. If you have two hackers or persistent programs like protocols, viruses, environments. Oh, it includes those 2. Okay, cool. So you can have 2 hackers in play, and then whenever you play another hacker or Trojan, you deal 1. But if you have 4 hackers in play, you're dealing 3 to any target. Just burnt, and then you bob. Then you bob for 4. Cyberware 2. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's that. Those 3. And then we also have Admin has a hacker ramper, I see. Admin taps 2. This one deals mainframe damage and also ramps 1. So that's cool. Also gives you 4. So I like the balance there. Coder. We have a hacker, character hacker, 1/1, and for 2 doesn't tap itself. Reveal the top 3 cards of your cyber deck. You may put 1 hacker program into your hand. Put the rest into your recycle bin. That's your discard pile, everybody. The purge is the banish, exile. Recycle bin is your discard pile. So reveal the top 3 cards of your cyber deck. put one hacker program into your hand, put the rest into your recycle bin. That's nasty. Get 2 of those. That's how nasty it is. They only give you 2. That sounds pretty good. Deck thinning is always good. And getting like there could be cards in the future that synergize with like your recycle bin. Deep Diver, 2-drop 1/1 hacker with recovery. Tap a ram and itself. Move the hacker program closest to the bottom of your recycle bin to the top of. So, that being said, I know a lot of card games have kind of like moved away from this mechanic. But it seems like you guys keep the mechanic in that the card order of your recycle bin matters then. You cannot change the order of your recycle bin. A lot of card games these days don't really care. Magic used to, but then kind of like moved away from it. You can like look through your discard pile and put things on the top and whatnot. Same with Yu-Gi-Oh! And same with Pokemon. They don't really care about the order of your recycle bin. This reads to me like it matters. He's crazy with the net. I will well, that's at the back, I assume. That sounds like a cyberware. The net. Sounds like a cyberware or something like that. Or like environment. Environment? Yeah. Yeah, I got there. Yeah, discard order matters. Keep that in mind, everybody. Digital Spectre, 3-drop. Ooh, look at that art. 1/1 character hacker. If Digital Spectre deals combat damage to a player, deal an additional 2 mainframe damage to them. Tap 2, phase shift. Digital Spectre is unblockable until end of turn. That's nasty. That's nasty. Is there a way to block unblockables? Like, do they have, like, are there cards that say they can block unblockables? I know some card games have that. Where, like, unblockables started becoming annoying. And so, they've made characters that can block unblockable. Yeah, we decided that we wanted to have an ordered recycle bin. That's totally cool. Not yet. Dope. Dope. I'm liking the hacker deck. I like burn. I like control. I'm a control player. And more specifically, I'm a stun player. Like, of the archetypes of control, like burn, like just like more control, and then like your classic control, or stun, I am a stun player. I like stun. I like sitting down in a card game and telling my opponent that they cannot play the game. That's my favorite thing. I love it. I love watching a person's face go from happy to be like, I don't want to be here anymore. I know it's toxic. I'm an asshole. But I also like burn decks. I also like burn decks. Yeah, burn decks are fun. Being able to deal damage without combat is fun. Is a fun idea for me. We have Black Hat, who is a 2/3 hacker with pay 2 RAM. You can add 1 corruption counter to target opponent's mainframe on their net check. They take an additional, or they take 1 for each. So we got, that's, is it, it's 20? They'll start with 20 mainframe, 20 bioframe? I assume this only comes with 2. Yeah. Yeah. That can get disgusting. Because it's a hard one, it's a soft once per turn, right? Because it's only a once per turn per card, right? If I had both of these out, then I assume they take 2 also. A good thing it only has 3 health, because That is a little nasty. We got the Phantom OS. You can activate both of them if you have 2 out, yes, and add 2 counters in a turn. Yeah. Well, I meant the other part. The on their net check, they take 1 damage for each corruption counter. But with having 2 of these out, they're actually taking 2 damage per counter, right? Disgusting. Oh, yeah, it only triggers once. Once per card, right? Or because it's 2 separate cards triggering that? If I had both of them out, I tap to put, well, I only tap RAM to put corruption counters on a mainframe. If I had 2 of them out, I could add 2 corruption counters a turn, and I'm dealing 1 damage per corruption counter per Black Hat, right? We might need the devs for this. Red, blue, question. Judge? But I think the second part is a description for the corruption counters. It's just not in the brackets. What was the question? Black Hat. Black Hat. It's obvious, right? Having 2 of them out, I can add essentially 2 corruption counters per turn, because I have 2 Black Hats. But then the net check ability, does this stack? If I have 2 Black Hats, am I dealing 2 mainframe damage per corruption counter per Black Hat? Yep, love it.
Neuroscape, this is why I love you. You give me exactly what I want. Except 2 Bob slots. So far, we got you. You've given me everything that I want, but 2 Bob slots. Give me the Bob slots. I want to equip burn to Bob, burn with Bob, and then burn with Bob. There's a reason Bob doesn't have slots. I want to burn with Bob, then burn with Bob. Let me burn with Bob. It's called Siphon Gauntlet. All right.
Is it in here? Is it on your website? Is it on the Go. No, let me go look this thing up. Camera, follow me. Is it on the cardio site? How do I get to the cardio site? From the website. That's the how to play.
Whoa, generational wealth sounds fun. Hold on, let me go back to chats. You'll post it now? Okay. Oh, you gave me the Instagram post. Nice. Nice. New card! The Siphon Gauntlet. Oh, come on, Instagram.
I have to do it on my phone? I'll do it on my phone. Don't think I won't. I'll look it up on my phone. It was from 2 weeks ago. Let me scroll. Siphon Gauntlet. Character gains Biovamp. When this character deals... I mean, that's not so bad, right?
I mean, if Bob had that, it wouldn't be the end of the world, right? Like, you. But if you only had two slots, like a 2-slot on Bob, you couldn't equip the Siphon Gauntlet, right? Because it's less than. So you could still give 2, right? And so I can equip the arm, the one arm, whatever it's called. The Riot Blade, right? So I can equip Riot Blade to Bob. I just want to burn with Bob, then burn with Bob. Let me bob it up. So if you put it on Bob and blow him up, you gain like 40 life. Character gains, but it says when it does specifically bio damage, right? Bob only does 4 to bio, 4 to mainframe, and 4 to characters. And you're also dealing 4 to yourself before the heal. Don't you gain 8? You deal 4 to each player. You're right. We changed that. See, there you go. Give me Bob slots. Give me the Bob slots. I was going to be like, 40 health? How are you gaining 40 health? Unless you're playing like a 10-player game, how am I gaining 40 health? Yeah. Yeah, give me Bob slots. Christmas Bob is another beast. It's fine. What's up? What's up, Traumatic? It used to be Biovamp gained health equal to all damage dealt. Then yes, then that would be nasty. If it was all damage dealt, it would be nasty.
But since it's only bio damage, it's only bioframe damage. What? Give a Bob some damage. Give some slots. You just need to give them 2. That way, I can put one cyber wares, like 1 slot cyber wares on it, not 2. Anyway, right? That's gotta be less. Got the Phantom OS, the 1/1 hacker, the 1/1 AI hacker, A2 for Ghost in the Machine, nice reference. Cyber deck for a virus or Trojan, reveal it, put it into your hand. I assume this starter deck is probably more likely going to be searching for. I assume that there's gonna be like viruses and stuff that you're searching for. Oh, there are gonna be some. Oh yeah, there's gonna be viruses you're searching for. Oh, Trojans are nasty. Okay, well, spoilers. Sorry, Trojans are nasty. Okay, that's some scummy stuff. What I read what Trojans are. I didn't even read effects. I just read what they are. I can get some. There can be some scummy stuff, and I love it. 2 Phantom OSs. Search your deck for a Trojan or a virus. Deck thinning is always good. Ooh, I like this. We got a 2-drop. Hacker. 1/1 hacker. Tap. Revolution. Put a 1/1 counter on target hacker character. Oh, give me 3. Thank you. I like counters. The Singularity. Look at this digital Dr. Manhattan. Waiting for it to focus. Camera hates me. 7, drop the singularity. When the singularity enters play, destroy all your RAM. As long as it remains in play, all characters and activated abilities you control cost nothing. There it is. Will into being. Play any 2 cards from your hand for 0. I was at first I was like, okay, I can play characters and activate abilities from my hand for free, but how am I, if I'm sacking my RAM, how am I playing programs and such? It's the will into being. It's there. That's fun. That's fun. It's kind of like Omniscience. Yeah, but as a character. Yeah. I like it. This camera's getting tired. There we go. System error. Attached to opponent's mainframe during the... God! How many of these do I get? Burn. Burn. I like it. I like it. That's the virus. That's the first virus that I came across. Now we're looking at. Here is a Trojan. For those who don't know yet what Trojans are, this is a 2-cost memory leak. This is a Trojan. Trojans attach face down to an opponent's mainframe. You may flip up and destroy it to activate. Activate on any Swift check after the turn it was played. Trap cards. You've activated my trap card. If all of opponent's RAM is tapped or committed, deal 4 mainframe damage to them. Committed, I assume committed, since this is activated in Swift speed. I assume committed means like in the process of using them for something. Like you're running, or they're already ran. They're already ran. They're committed. They're done, and then running. The arrow is currently being tapped. One of that. Committed means under a character. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Need to slap this under something, and then for free, you can flip and pop this. That if your opponent's RAM is all tapped or committed, burn for 4. This is a pay 2, burn 4. But you have to wait a turn, like a trap card. You have to wait at least one end phase before you can pop this. Guys, that's... We're looking at another Trojan. Power Spike. Attach face down to an opponent's mainframe. You may flip and destroy to activate on any Swift check after the turn it was played. Deal 3 mainframe damage to each of their attacking creatures. Oh, opponent takes. Sorry. Opponent takes 3 mainframe damage for each of their... So if they're attacking with, like, 3 characters, you burn for 9?
That's a bit much. This is a tap 2, burn 9? That's a lot. Well, that's if they... That's a lot. Holy God. You really have to, like... It sounds so far, you really need a board clear before you can do stuff. Like, you really need to handle Trojans and just like negative stuff before you can even think about attacking. That sounds nasty. With Power Spike always being an available like possibility. Like, if you had 2 Power Spikes on your opponent and they attacked with 4 characters each, like 4 characters, I mean, you can flip both Power Spikes and just end the game there, right? Because you're dealing 24 damage. That's disgusting. And these are searchable? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. You really have to plan out your turns.
Okay. You really gotta plan out your turns. Because if you don't deal with the hackers, like the hacker burn, it's too much. They burn too much. You really gotta plan everything. That's so annoying. I love it. I love being annoying. Fatal Error 75. This is another Trojan. Attach face down to an opponent's mainframe. Do the blah 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 blah. And then you can pay 2 to activate destroy all attacking characters. That's funny. I assume Neuroscape has like the stack or a chain. Right? Since you have swift checks, like at like instant speed. I assume you have like a stack / chain. Yeah. So I could flip up Fatal Error, destroy everything, but in response, it's called the cache. In response to my own, if my opponent has like nothing to respond, I can, in response, Power Spike, burn for 3 for everything, and then blow everything up. It works kind of like a hybrid between the stack and Yu-Gi-Oh! Chains. Now you're cooking? I mean, that's just basic chain. That's just basic chain knowledge. Right? A2, blow up everything, but burn first. Oh, Bob's not instant speed, is it? Bob! You're Bob! Bob! Is Bob swift speed? It is? The ability to... Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good, everybody. So then, if my opponent wanted to blow up my board, in response, I could pop Bob. Love it. Bob go boom. Bob go boom. You ain't stopping Bob go boom. We have another Trojan. We have 2 cost redirect, which is a Trojan, so attached to your opponent's then you can pay 2 to activate. Change new targets for target character ability on the cache. You have chain interruption in set 1. That's nasty. Do they have to be legal targets, or can you just target something else? I assume they have to be legal targets. That's like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic Brain. Unfortunately, have to be legal. Okay. I tried to go around it in a tourney. Okay, cool. So if something buffs a cybernetic, I can't be like, haha, sucks to suck. I buff my hacker with your cybernetic gets +1/+0. Yeah, okay. That's still good though. That's still nice to have handy on your opponent's mainframe. I only get 1. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. This is nice. This is a nice little nice little chip damage. Overload MK1. Tap 1. It is a script. Sorcery speed. Deal 2 damage to target opponent's mainframe or target character. You can pop a dude. Or pop a dude. Pop a dude, or you can pop a dude. And then we get Overload MK2, which is the next the next installment. It was only 8 easy payments of $9.99.99 plus shipping and handling. We got the update, got the DLC. Deals 4 damage now. For a 3 cost, 4 damage. Target opponents, mainframe, or target character. 2 of those. That's sick. No, script was instant speed. Script was instant speed. EXEs were spell speed 1, sorcery speed. Oh my god, this is still nasty though. I can't believe you allowed this. That's just the Yu-Gi-Oh brain right now in my head, but I cannot believe you allowed this effect. 2 drop. This is an EXE. Fishing. Target player reveals their hand and you choose a card, they discard it. Yes, discard a card, that's whatever. I get to look at all of the cards in their hand. I love it. That's the control player that screams with joy when I see that card. For those who don't know, oh no! No, it's out of order now. No. Okay, you were at the end, then you, and then these are a bunch of 1-drops. Or sorry, 1-ofs. I'll put you next, and then I'll put the ofs next, and then we'll finish off with a bunch of 1s before we hit the environment. Okay, we kind of recovered. The Dragon Ball Z card game, when Panini revived it, my main was Krillin. This was my main deck, Krillin. If anyone remembers the old Dragon Ball card game. His main thing, next time a card is discarded from a hand this combat, you get a critical damage effect and raise your anger 2 levels. If anyone remembers this, the whole deck, I think it's in one of those boxes down there, is all about, dude, I used to have those cards. Yeah. This was my main deck. It was Krillin Black. Black was the personality trait. And what this was hand control. And it was literally a bunch of different cards that says your opponent discards a card. And in this card game, you usually have 3 to 5 cards. It's rare that you have 5 cards. More often than not, you're sitting around 3 cards in hand, and then you need to attack, and you need to defend. And so when you start making your opponent forcefully discard a card from their hand and leave them with like 0 when you go into your turn, and you sit there with a 5-card hand and they have 0. This deck was nasty. I won so many tournaments with Krillin. Krillin's nasty. And then I had to, when the set came out, I made Android 18 because I had to have husband and wife. And then this was fine. This was like a anger aggro deck. She doesn't do anything with anger, but I made her an anger deck. I had to have the husband and wife decks, and it was great. Okay, back to Neuroscape. We got the Cortex crap. Wait, now that I think about it, I should have organized this. I realize now my mistake. We're taking a break from the Cortex Crab. Don't go anywhere. Cortex Crab is on the way. We have another program. We have a script. This is Quantum Inscription. Or else it will be when the camera wants to Focus. Oh, that's nasty. That's disgusting. This is a script. This is instant speed. Yeah, that better be gold down here. Yeah, that's disgusting. Oh my gosh. Prevent all damage. Bioframe, mainframe, even even damage to characters. Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn. Some of my favorite techs on a card do exist. Delete. We saw this in the other starter. Pop a dude. Deja vu. Another turn. Binary Blast. An energy drink. I love it. It's a one drop. It's a drug. Refresh. I guess that means like ready, stand, that kind of thing. Untap. If this character is a hacker, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Ooh. That is interesting. The +1/+1 is fine. It's fine. But refreshing target character. That's scary. Now we are at the Cortex Crab! I did not lie. I returned. In less time it took Game of Thrones to catch up on their promises, I've given you Cortex Crab. This is a cyberware. This is a malicious head. Sorry, Twitch. Ad break is coming in 3 minutes. That's not my doing. That's Twitch's doing. What? You can sub to the channel, or to sub to. You won't get any ads. You have Amazon Prime. You get Twitch Prime, so you can do it for free. I don't want to take your $5. Take Bezos' $5 and give it to me. Take control of target character opponent controls until end of turn. Refresh it and its abilities. Its attack deals mainframe damage. Okay. Okay. Get 3 of those. Try to burn through this before the ad ends. Neutral Disruptor. This is another cyberware. It gives the equipped character Psychosis 15. This character must attack on your combat stage if able. So I assume I can attach this to my opponent's cards. And then the your means theirs. But you're essentially giving them kind of like what's the magic term where they're forced to attack? I can't remember the name of it. Wait. Goad, yeah, goad. Thank you. It's kind of like goad, but then they can still attack you. You're just forcing them to attack. The net. When any player plays a program, they may draw a card. This would be banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! You had a field spell that said whenever you play a spell card, draw a card. Banned. Now, granted, this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! This is a resource system. More fair. That's still nasty. That's still insane. You said this worked well with the other person, and I agree. Phantom, I think, right? Oh God! check for a virus or a Trojan, reveal it, put it into your hand. That thins your deck 1, and then you attach to your opponent's mainframe the virus or Trojan, and then you draw a card, and then, or I guess Trojans aren't. Are they? Are Trojans? They are programs. They are programs. Well, that was Hacker Burn. Yeah, Trojans are programs. Indeed, they are. That was Hacker Burn. Kind of like a mid-range. It did like Control Burn.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Coco. Excuse me. I'm rolling in. Thank you. That was Hacker Burn and Cybernetic Aggro. Those were wild to watch. Look at. Did that get rid of the ad? Did me clicking on dismiss get rid of the ad, or did it just get rid of the notification of the ad? It probably only got rid of my notification of the ad. We're just gonna chill for a little bit. Anyone from Noise Chat or YouTube, we're just gonna chill a little bit, waiting for Twitch to kind of come back. Let me know, Twitch chatters, when you're back from the ads. Is Twitch chat back from ads? I actually don't have the reminder up right now. YouTube and Noise are waiting for Twitch chat. Let me actually go to studio mode for 2 seconds. This is on this, right? Yeah. Okay. Whoop. So now, before we head over to Yugimons and Pokeos, this is the Tabletop Simulator mod. This is at least the mod that I currently have. I'm sure this is the mod. Some IndieTCGs have made like a separate mod, and then so I had to re-download things. But here is what looks like starter deck we just went over. It's already shuffled. Look at that. This is the mod. We have Hackers versus Cybernetics here. We have... Ooh. That's the Ram deck. Of course it's the Ram deck. Where's my Cyber deck? This is Thrashers. Except the deck isn't here. Just the Ram deck. This is a 4-player environment. This is Dust Runner. When you play a Dust Runner character, draw a card from your Cyber deck. You have 4 Dust Runners. You draw 2 instead. You do some updating to this, though. Yes, I did want to remind everybody that there are like card arts, some other things as well that they wanted to update on the TTS mod. So everything you see here might not be 100% here whenever you download the Tabletop Simulator mod. We haven't had a chance to update all of the RAM system and final art for all the cards yet. There you go. Got Thrashers. When you destroy an opponent's character, all Thrasher characters you control get +1. Ooh. An additional +2/+0. Ah. So you could essentially use programs and such to pop characters and then every time you pop a character, or you can use activated abilities, that's fine. You can buff your peeps without the need of like I attack, I attack, I attack. You could also start duels and such. Corpo, I assume the bad guys in the lore. All your RAM comes into play refreshed. Sorry? During your draw install step, install 1 additional RAM. I'm sorry? I feel like this is slow, but very powerful. That's what that sounds like to me. That Corpo is slow, but very powerful. It's 20. And then we have Mystics. You may look at the top card of your set. Oh, okay. Yeah. Look at the top card of your deck at any time. You may play Tarot reversed instead of its standard effect. Oh yeah, spoilers to all the other chats. There is a secondary table with, I believe this is all the cards in the set, right? This is everything you got. This looks like blue control. I do like that. But does it? Close, yeah. Okay, this is close to everything that we have. We have starter decks over here. There's specifically Hacker, Cybernetic. The other starter decks are not here. Most are not updated. The Alpha Starter Kit is updated. What was in here? This is the Alpha Starter Kit. This is the two that I kind of just looked over. Yes. Yes, this is what I just went over. So everything that you just saw is this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like it. We are planning a big overhaul soon. Love it. Is this going to be the final look of the box? This looks nice. Or is what I received going to be the final? Because this also looks nice. This is like simple and effective. What we have on the TTS mod is flashy and also really nice. We got some chess pieces. Probably more like the one in TTS, but we are looking at doing a window for it too. That will probably be closer to the... Okay. I'm sure these... Thanks, Tabletop. I'm sure these tie into a character. Don't tell me yet. I'm sure these tie into a character. If you added in... No. If you added in like all of the chess pieces, you could also play chess. Like those are Wonderland mainframes. Okay. If you add in like all of the chess pieces, you could play chess on the Neuroscape. Okay, so we have all of the characters here. We have a Mystic, Dust Runner, got a Thrasher, a Junkie. You have a Junkie mainframe that's like all about drugs? You don't. Create a pawn token, create a bishop token, create a rook token. Got it. You don't have a Junkie? No one's like a multi-Junkie? So what you're telling me is that you don't want me to equip Bob and make Bob burn, then make Bob burn. And you don't want me to have a drug addiction. More widely supported. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Here are environment cards. Ooh, we have a default. Ooh! I don't like that. Or, sorry, not default, a generic, I mean. That's nuts. I'm looking at the hackers real quick. Once per turn, the active player may sacrifice 1 ram to reveal the top 5 cards of the cyber deck. If they reveal a program, they may put 1 into their hand, shuffle the rest into the cyber deck. That's good, but I like the net more. I also like this. Just, oh, that's 8 cost. That's an 8 cost? Ugh. Oh, God. Oh, God. What were those? Bob can take drugs, technically. This is true. Bob can take drugs. I'm gonna drug up Bob so hard. Wonderland. On their net check, each player rolls a d20. On a 1 to 10, all characters you control get -1/-1. If you control Alice Dreamwalker, ignore this effect. Okay. On an 11 to 19, you install a RAM. That's nice. On a 20 plus, play the top card of your cyber deck. Its cost is now 0. If it cannot be played, destroy it. Oh, we got the rich peeps. Once returned to the active player may choose to pay 4 to roll a d20. 11 plus. Reveal cards from your cyber deck until you reveal a character. Oh, that's nuts. That's nutty. Hold on. No, they go back to the cyber deck. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Everyone hold. This isn't reasoning. This isn't reasoning. This isn't like Monstergate. It's okay. We're all okay. Goes back. Everything goes back into the deck. If a player has a rich guy character in play, they may roll without paying the 4. Ah. That's good then. That's really good. 8 cost every turn. If you have... I'm so sorry. I have to come over here. If you have a Corpo character, you essentially get a free character to your hand. That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's pretty good. You are a 12 cost. Holy crap. All characters in recycle bins are put into play under their owner's control with a spirit counter on them. Their RAM cost is now 0. If a character would leave play, purge it instead. When the spirit realm leaves play, purge all... Okay. That makes sense. That's really strong. I mean, it is a 12 cost. That makes sense. What's the 7 hexagonals? What are we looking at here? What is this? Nanobots. Got it. I already found my answer. Nanobots equals bees. I see why all the hives of nanobots. When a nanobot character you control is destroyed by an opponent's card, or by an opponent, I guess any of their cards, idiot. Draw a card from your main deck. All nanobots gain +1/+1. Well, I control. Sorry, I control. What do you do? That's the same one. Okay. And then this is a different one. I see why you're saying the arts are going to get updated. At the beginning of your draw install step, you lose 2 bioframe and 2 mainframe health install. Okay. That's not even a you may. It just happens. Okay. Then you double this effect. That's scary. On both, that's like a double-edged sword. Yeah, I remember scouring through this some time ago. Yes, man, that's so funny. I love my job. Unread emails is almost 200,000. Accurate. Yeah, I remember looking through here, and I saw... So my question earlier about the... yeah, Yeah. Like of like adding cards to like faction doesn't matter when deck building, because I do remember I saw a card like, I don't remember if it was Tagger. I thought it was something else, but it could have just been Tagger that gives cards uh the hacker faction in addition to their stuff. So I do like that. This card, I remember I interacted with whoever's the Instagram account person.
Is that where I interacted with this, or did I interact it on Blue Sky or Threads? I interacted with one of the social posts over Script Kitty because I remember seeing this and I was like, this could be something funny. This could be something funny. Probably you. That this being able to copy something, yeah, we talked about this card. Yeah, that this copy effect could end up being very funny under the right circumstances.
And seeing Tagger being able to change anyone into a hacker, I wonder
what you could copy. Yeah. Oh, but we were talking about, I think, the character name is replaced with Script Kitty as well. So if there's something searched for a specific character name or something, it could do some wild stuff. Yeah, I would think so. I would think it would do some
crazy stuff. Sinister Manager enters play. Give target legendary Thrasher. Oh yeah, it's down there. Character a contract counter. Characters with contract counters gain overrun and +4. And when it's destroyed, destroy all your contracts. Oh, it's okay. This one pays. This is a 2-drop, but you pay 4 to install a RAM. Interesting. Return target tether from your recycle bin to your hand. I assume the tether is like over here. These are programs, yeah. I assume a tether is like a program. Like a subtype or something. It's an old RAM system. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. I also saw from the other card, Tarot. These are sick. Requires 1 mystic character. Until end of turn, all opponents' characters get +2 psychosis for each. Oh my gosh. +4 reversed. Okay, how do I reverse them outside of effects? Like this. No. Didn't you reverse them? No. I thought you reversed them. How do you reverse these tarot cards? There's literally a tarot for like every real life tarot card. That's really cool. Could just build a whole tarot deck. They're programs. They're all programs. They all stay in play, I assume, until used. Or no, this one just kind of. This one doesn't seem like it does. This one looks like it would. How do I know what stays in play and what doesn't? Or do they all just stay in play?
Before we move on, tell me a little bit about tarots. Tarots, by far your favorite art. Currently, there's 2 ways to reverse. One with the main frame, one with Luna. I assume Luna is one of these. Lilith. Deal 1 mainframe damage to target player for each tarot in your thing. You can also... No, not that Lilith. Here's Luna. Is it a different one? Never mind. That might have been the old effect. Oh, okay. Got it. Or these could be the old ones. I don't know. I don't know how old these are. Some of these. Robot Corpo. Yeah, the arts for the tarots are sick. Lots of tarot counter. They pretty much blue cards. Yes, someone, who was it? Said that mystics are essentially blue control. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is the tabletop simulator mod for Neuroscape. If you also have the cardio website, you can copy and paste your deck, your code to the Neuroscape, so you can play with any deck that you build online. It has access to the starter decks that you just saw, the Alpha Kit starter tokens. I assume there's no special Rams just yet. They go into the Ram deck. I assume there will be in the future, just because you have it labeled as basic RAM. I assume there's going to be some special RAM in the future that you can only have like 4 copies of in that deck. Okay. And then you can have a battle of the alpha decks. And then over here, you can have up to like a 4-player battle, 2v2, stuff like that. Looks really fun, dopeness. Thank you to Neuroscape and the Neuroscape team for sending me the Alpha Kit. I hope you all enjoyed what you saw, and I hope you enjoy the tabletop mod. There's access to it in the Discord server, which you can find on both the website, in the description of the YouTube stream. And yeah, I'm very excited. I'm also excited for the dice. It's more to my collection. And they're metal. And if we could do this one more time, just to show, I was asked earlier how durable they are. I'm just gonna hammer of the gods here and it's not crushed. Totally fine. That was the 3rd time I did that this stream, and they are totally fine. That was a bad roll. Thanks for showing off the game on stream. We appreciate it, of course. And it's on 3 streams. So there's going to be 2 VODs because Noise doesn't have VODs saved yet. I've asked them, and they're bringing it up with their team. But there is a VOD on Twitch, and there's the VOD on YouTube. So anyone in the future hopefully can see those. So hopefully more eyes can see Neuroscape TCG. I know someone in the Noise chat said that they are very much looking forward to picking it up. They're very much a cyberpunk style enjoyer, so they are always looking for new card games as well. And yeah, they like this. They're like, once the Kickstarter drops, get ready for $60 of my money. That's awesome. Any views I can help send Neuroscape's way is awesome. Packs also look awesome. Even, yeah. It's awesome. Okay. And give me 1 second while I hop on over to the dual stream, or not dual stream, sorry, dual content that is going to be playing a little bit of ranked. Why? Why did this fail? Oh no. The emulator is not working. Is there update that I'm not aware of? If not, then I might just be playing one thing and not both. I really wanted to play both. Let me. Do I have BlueStacks still on this computer? I don't. Okay. Well, then we might not be playing both TCG Pocket and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel at the same time, because it looks like my emulator for mobile is not working, and I don't have BlueStacks on this computer anymore. So one last look at things. And if this doesn't work, yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. Looks like we are just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Ranked. God, I forgot we fell back down to gold. I didn't play like at all last season, like the last month. I didn't play like at all. We fell from diamond to gold, so we gotta get back up. I also wanted to figure out the casting my phone to the computer, or at least getting like the screen capture. Wanted to get that going. I forgot to look into it because I know I can do it. I just forgot to look into it. My opponent's going first. Okay. Fiendsmith. Playing against Fiendsmith. So we're getting a dragon during the end step, which that's nice.
Add one as a Mina card. There goes. Gosh, they had both? Oh, I guess they sent one from the deck, yeah. Ah. This is fine. This is fine. Mm-hmm. Probably adding a Sinful Spoil card. Yeah. The Bellstar. Thank you for a sequence. Yep. Grabbing a DFL star. Reveal you. Getting another. We're getting Sylvia. Bonfire. Snake Eyes. Ash. Normal Ash. Adding Poplar. This is added to your hand. You can special summon it. Effect. When it's special summoned, grabbing a Spell Trap. Grabbing Divine Temple. Playing Divine Temple. Another, what's its face? Link Karibo. Oh yeah, because it couldn't go into what's its face. You can target a put in Spell Trap, okay. Ash's effect to grab Oak. Oak's effect. Grabbing Ash. Uh-huh. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Activate Oak's effect. Adding a Snake Eyes monster from your hand or deck. Or special summoning. Flamebird! Linking into IP Masquerena. Sequence effect. Getting Desiree. Going into Promethean Princess. Special summoning a fire monster. Welcome back, Flamebird. That's fine. Link, or going into Apollosa. Once per chain, right? Why? Why did I draw the other spirit? Your face-up cards. You can, whenever I activate an effect, I can burn that. As a Mina effect, oh, you're gonna do Apollosa? Fine. Can I not respond to this? Oh, if I control no cards. Activate Apollosa. Oh, I was really hoping, you know, if they just like let one go. Zodia doesn't do great going second. It has a chance. It has its chances. Exodia doesn't do great going second. Hi. Not yet. That does give away to my opponent that I probably have Max E, though. They have a 2-card back row. They're ending their turn. Ooh, that's really good. Hopefully they allow it. Oh, Coco. Activate Witch Temple. Putting down Golem. Grabbing Genjin. Activates Genjin. They're not responding to any of this. So we're doing okay. We're able to do stuff. Got Onk. We are playing the Onk. Revealing Exodia. Okay. My opponent just had nothing. Cat's watching. Hi, everyone. This is Coco. This is one of our cats. The camera doesn't know who to follow. We can use... Do we want... I mean, we could Wedge Temple. Grab Wedge Temple, put Lava Golem down here, which is unfortunate, to get some Genjin, do all that kind of stuff. I guess we can. She's streaming, yeah. Doing all of the work. He's carrying right now. I don't think they know what Droll and Lockbird does. This card, or if a card is added from the main deck to your opponent's hand, except during the draw phase, you can send this card from your for the rest of the. None of these are going to my hand. This is fine. Oh. Yeah. Shield. That adds the hand. Droll is unfortunate. That's fine. I just now realized. I should have saved my Wedge Temple. What do you think, Coco? Should have saved my Wedge Temple, I know it. He agrees. Snake Eyes. Can I... That's not Snake Eyes. That's... It's a dinosaur! Fine. It's a dinosaur! Dinosaur DNA. Just the artwork, like looking at it really quickly, I just thought it was Snake Eyes, but nope. We looking at dinos. Looking good. Good. We're okay. Scary. They can get me another dark monster, that'd be great. I would like to have a Starving Venom fusion, that would be pretty good. If they go into a... I don't think they go into fusions, right? Now that I think about it, I don't even know what dinos do. I mean, they build to pill, right? But I don't know what they do. What is this? Is there something that's preventing me from special summoning? Why can't I use Super Poly? Oh. Okay. Why can't I Super Volley? What's stopping me from Super Volleying? Feel cheated. I don't know what was... What was preventing me from using it during the main phase? I can only do it on the Saurus and Golem. They had 2 dark monsters. I could have gotten a Starving Venom. Oh, you had Piercing? I don't know any cards in that deck, dude. I don't know what was preventing me from using... Super Poly. No idea. Going second, which is not great. His hand's fine. But in the going second of Exodia, it's just... We're not doing great. That was the normal summon. Kashtira. Okay. Okay. Kashtira. Activate Unicorn. I guess it's not an activated ability. Kashtira Theosis. Theosis. Yep. Rise Heart. Shangri-Ira. There's going to be some BS happening. Would they hit? Thankfully, they didn't hit Exodia. Kashtira, Rise Heart, going into Rise Heart, I think, right? Oh, Rise Heart, you're right. Rise Heart's effect, I believe, you get to go into my extra deck. That's fine. It's you that I want to stop. Oh, each time a card's banished. You don't have a quick effect, do you? Effect. I can't call by that. That's fine. Oh, is that in separate chains? That's weird. I can take control of one of their dudes and then send it back to the deck, the extra deck. I think you're the bigger threat. Okay, we have a Millennium Piece. Adding on to hand. That's fine. I'll get rid of my Millennium card. Yeah, because I get that. No. I'm actually going to attach my own thing. There. No additional effects. We play Onk. That goes back to the graveyard. Blue Eyes goes back to the graveyard, that is. Hi. And main phase 2! For no real particular reason. I am going to set that, though. End my turn. Using Exodia's effect to get myself an Exod, Fires of Rage. My opponent's turn. I have a Spell Trap Negate, I have a Board Wipe, and I have a Summon Negate of a monster that's of 3,000 or more attack or a level 8 or higher. That was unfortunate. I wasn't expecting a kaiju. They kept my Blue Eyes. Thank you for the kaiju.
Hey, Coco. This way, baby.
I think I have time for like one more game, and then we just then we can call it there. The showcase for Neuroscape went a little longer than I had initially planned. However, I am very happy that they showed, or that they sent me the product, and that I was able to show off the game. Very happy by that. Do a decent hand. Oh my lord, it's you again. No. Voiceless voice. Okay. Yep. Cashier, a voiceless voice. Skull Guardian. Here's Low. I'm gonna let them run their stuff. Or is that EO? Hold on. No, it's Low. I'm gonna let them run their stuff. I have Super Poly anyway. If I can turn their cards into stuff.